I don't know why this thing on this TV has been just like just weird. It's just been kind of just going and going and going, and it's not bringing up what I needed to bring up. That's so weird. All right, y'all. I won't be here long. So, swords. Why invest in swords? You don't have to get the real expensive ones that are thousands of dollars. I know that mine's definitely did not cost thousands of dollars. They didn't. But the swords will keep them out of your astral space. Okay. Especially while you're asleep. And I think that that's very important because you got people that will invade your astral space. Okay. And they'll do that to either form cords to you so they can feed on you, very parasitic like, which is totally different than what a human being would do. Human beings normally don't have to feed off of somebody like that. Okay. And I'm talking about actually pulling and sucking on your, on you energetically. Okay. So, like I said, you don't have to get the expensive swords, but the ones that I have are very dull. They're not sharpened at all. Just in case anybody was alarmed, I don't have guns or knives like that in my house, but I got some new stuff that's coming, y'all, and I've got this new dragon head athame slash necklace. And those athames that they sell are pretty usually sharp, has a sharp blade, but these swords, the blades on them are not sharp at all. Um, you know, but it's good to have some kind of sword to keep them out of your astral space. You don't want people traveling in and out all the time. I don't know what I I guess I would have to hang around with those kinds of witches to understand what the fuck it is that they're doing. They'll have you drained. They'll have you drained as all get out. You be tired. You don't know what to do. You be wondering, why am I so tired? Why, why do I feel just drained? You know what I'm saying? And so, and when I threw those cards, I could see that there that's what was happening. And it's very irritating to say the least. It's very parasitic. A person that is of ethics and respect would not do that, unless they were given express permission to do something like that. But there's some people that are coming into your astral spaces at any time that they want, or you know what I'm saying? And, they'll try to attach to you, and you don't want certain folks to be attached to you. You know what I'm saying? As a person, you only can deal with so much. Be sitting up here. So I did some protection, and then the swords represent, being in battle, and letting the swords do the work for you instead of you stressing and going through all that. I never did understand it. And I've been noticing that it's a lot of people that are on the internet in the spiritual community complaining about that. So, I don't know what kind of deity or dark energy would give you the power to come and literally suck on somebody's life force, but I can tell you that it's very parasitic and it ain't going down. So protect your family. Spirit, that's why I showed that reading in the video, because Spirit was like, you need to put your sword's blade up. You need to do some spiritual work with them. Witches can use swords to do their rituals. Okay, you can use your swords to do your rituals and stuff. And so, in particular, protection rituals, not just putting them on the wall, but actually taking them down, crisscrossing them, putting them up, putting the sharpest side up, letting folk know, you know what I'm saying, letting them spirits know, get the fuck on somewhere, or letting them people know, man, people have lost their mind. I'm about to tell you right now that without running the risk of giving them any kind of clout, I ain't gonna say shit. But what I can tell you is that, to me, that's that's sick. You got to be a sick person. Something wrong with you. And so I've heard about people and they'll just be bragging about that kind of shit. And it's like, and especially women, we supposed to know better. Women are supposed to be the teachers and the healers. We supposed to know better. So, and the swords represent power and authority. Authority over what? Yourself. Authority over yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I got my swords out. And when these candles are done, I'm gonna put them back up over my bed, and then I'm gonna, relax for the rest of the day. I can't wait till this damn sun go down. For real. So, folks be that's so irritating when you see folk doing stuff like that. And I've heard of people complaining about it, like, why in the hell would a woman want to go into another woman's astral space for what? Like, and to do what, and for what purpose? So it kind of makes you question certain things that I'm not going to get into, but so you know what I'm saying. And since Monday is also the day when I work on protection on Mondays, because you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be quiet as a bird for the rest of the evening. I'm not going to be back today, guys. So um, you just have to contact me to get on my schedule this week, because it's just too much bullshit and disrespect going on out here. And people, you supposed to be leading by example, and you bragging about, basically astrally raping another woman and shit. I ain't down with that shit, because I done seen people feed off of people's life force. I done had my goddamn life force be fed up on. You supposed to be feeding off your mama. You supposed to be feeding off the earth, Gaia. You supposed to be feeding off of Mother Earth. You ain't supposed to go and backbite off of nobody the fuck else. So, it's a lot of obvious backbiting that is going on. And it irritates me that, people already have a negative opinion of witches and spiritualists, and to just see somebody operate that way, and then to ever compare themselves to me. Ever. Seriously, I got more, sense than that. Integrity, ethics. These people don't go by ethics. That's why them orbs showed up in that video. Spirit said, record that video. And they said, I'm about to show up. That's why you can see all them orbs going up, because they letting you know they there, they watching, they looking, and they gonna handle these folks, because they think they just bullies. And I'm gonna tell you something. God don't like ugly. Okay, so you can sit up here and try to bully people and shit. All the little fairy witches and shit. It's ridiculous. And y'all supposed to be healing people. You supposed to be healing people. I watched the last exorcism last night. It was very interesting. I wouldn't be doing this line of work if I didn't really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So in that movie, it's actually a fake priest that's doing a fake exorcism on a girl that was really possessed and shit. And the movie kind of goes off into some other stuff, but it just goes to show, you know what I'm saying? Because God is weighing your heart. Okay. And when you doing stuff like that, so a lot of these people out here that's doing stuff like that, and you genuinely got it in your heart that you want to help people, and you really, really believe in what you do, and you take the herbs and you don't take, a lot of, you know, it just is terrible. So, and, I'm not judgmental about anything except for somebody trespassing. And I think that's what the Bible is talking about. I think the Bible is saying you don't trespass in somebody's astral space. So do research on that. Like I said, I got mine from Amazon. I only paid 40 something dollars for mine, but I got two of them. And they are katana samurai, but they're not sharp. Okay. Cause they're not sharp to that capacity to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna cut through a watermelon or whatever, but they still the symbolism and the fact that it is a real, it's a real blade, it's just dull. So you know what I'm saying? And so that's just what that is, okay? Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna encourage everybody that wants to do good on this earth, continue to do the good things, man. Quit listening to these people that's telling you how you got to be evil and the nice guy finishes last and shit. Man, don't listen to them people, man. They done lost their way. And they trying to make sure you get lost. Yeah. Specifically for astral protection, Thea. Specifically for that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, And I put up a video on, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people like, oh gosh, she got knives over there. Well, the knives are not sharp. They are symbolic of protection, power, and your birthright, really. But yeah, you should get one. You should get a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Just keep them kind of put up. Take them down every now and then for ritual purposes. You know what I'm saying? And just do what you got to do. Yeah, look that up. Look that up. You know what I'm saying? Because I use wands. I got a selenite wand over here. I got a selenite tower. But sometimes you definitely do have to pull out your swords because you got people that are mind parasites. They constantly trying to step in. They will try to take your life force. It's not necessarily your gifts. They can't take your gifts, but they want to take your key energy. They want that. They want your life force. Okay, is what they want. So that you'll be 30 or 40 years old, can barely get the fuck out of bed. And they be popping and running around and shit using your life force. I've seen people do it, people that was supposed to be dead years ago too. Some folks that's, you know what I'm saying, that not saying you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, but people will try to feed off of other people's life force, especially these folk out in social media that, they done ran a lot of people in their life don't hardly come around them, don't want to talk to them a lot because, they know what they up to. For me, I don't take, I give to everybody. I don't take shit from nobody. And ain't nobody gonna tell me that being a good person is weak because I don't run around here and threaten people's children that I'm weak or something, or subpar. Fuck that. I just ain't no punk bitch. If I was a punk, I'd be running around here talking about I'm gonna threaten your children and all that. Fuck that, man. That shit is so weak to me. It's weak to me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I'm just telling you. And so that's why it's just a good thing just for in general. But if you like just be careful with them folks that's doing stuff like that because it just it irritates me. It does. It irritates me. Like, and then they be trying to do that shit to me. I'm like, get off my pussy. For real. That's literally how it be. For real. Just get off of me. And they always on you, on you, on you, on you. You can't even fucking come to YouTube They come to your channels like moths to a flame. And that's fine, but when you running around here being disrespectful to people, and I've got a zero tolerance for disrespect. I'm no longer going to be ignoring that. You're going to show some fucking respect, God damn it. I do too much for people. I love on the people in my life. I deserve more than that. And ain't nobody got no power and judgment over me. And that's just it. I mean, what else can you do but stand on your truth? So, so that's why I put that up. Because a lot of people probably was like, oh God, when I did the sword ritual, when I did it, it was very, very uplifting because it immediately blocked out and cut the cord to those parasitic people. Because you see, the temperance card came up in the reverse position. I'm like, what the hell is this? Eight of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, Eight of Pentacles upright, and then Temperance reverse. I didn't have to throw no other cards after it. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this bullshit? So I'm gonna go, y'all, because I got readings to do tomorrow, and I want to get myself prepared and get as much rest today as possible. So I will see y'all later. Yeah, get them swords, y'all, for real. Especially if people look at you and they think, just because you 5'4", that they gonna bully you, or because you look a certain way, they gonna bully you. Looks can be very deceiving. For real. That's why the face showed up too. Fairies don't like to see people get bullied. Fairies will tear them some bullies up, especially spiritual bullies. There's a difference between being a bully and being someone that is asserting themselves and saying, hey, I'm putting up my boundaries. Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all. Bye-bye.